you doing? Give or Lose It here, and this is again by request. Many of you like to sing with the guitar, and sometimes some songs are written on a 3/4 rhythm. They are 4/4, 2/4, and the next videos I will cover those ones as well. But for now, let's cover this nice simple basic way of playing 3/4 rhythm, or known as waltz. I'll show the chords a little bit further down, but this one is just a D chord. You can hold it. I call it the triangle because it reminds me of a triangle. I put the middle finger on the first string on the second fret, the ring finger on the third fret of the second string, and then the index finger goes on the second fret once more, but on the third string. Now here, when you're holding a D, you would like to plug this bass here, 1, 2, 3, the third and last bass. That's a D string. And let me twist the camera around a little bit so you guys see the right hand better. As we plug here, then our 3 fingers will shove or go deep into the strings and past the strings a little bit. I hope you can see. And go up twice. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nothing hard. Then we can change to a G chord. Just example, what I'm doing is not a specific song or anything, but anywhere you find chords to read that you don't know how to play it, but it says it's 3/4, you can just do this picking and start singing while changing the chords. Now a G chord is quite simple. I like to hold it like this. Some people might hold it with their pinky in use. Here I put the middle badass finger on the third fret of the top bass. On the middle bass, the index goes on the second fret, and then all the way on the first string we put the ring finger on the third fret. This time you would want to plug the top bass so it sounds better and in tune. Change to the D again, and then to an A chord. In the A chord you want to plug the middle bass. Now some people might hold it here. It's just fretting the fourth, the second and the third, the fourth, the third and the second string, all on the second fret. Yes, I like to backbend like this. Some of you might have seen me do it. And here we go one time. From the beginning again to the D, to the G. Now when you go back to the D the second time around, just plug and plug only one time with the 3 fingers. Without the second one, so it's an ending to the A major chord, bass and 3 fingers together, D major chord, bass and 3 fingers together. So one time together. Any other song, if you change the chords simply. Here I also alternate between the basses, so that's something you can also practice, to change between the 2 basses. Changing in between, and it can be quite fun, and for you guys that like to sing it's going to be very useful. And try to keep the 3 fingers together and not apart. Keep them together and move them as one finger. So these are the best advices I can give. On the next 2 videos I decided to cover also how to play 2/4 country style music with fingerstyle again, so you guys can sing along. And then, in my personal opinion, some of the best ways to play ballads and sing. It's a very nice little picking. And make sure you subscribe, comment, and rate, guys. And they're coming to your way soon enough. God bless. Hey guys, how you doing? Give or Lose It here, and today, as I promised, we're going to show how to play 2/4 rhythm. We already have, on the previous video, I broke down how to play the waltz or a 3/4 rhythm. You guys might find chords and wondering how to play and sing along. This is also a very famous style to play, a country style or any music of 2/4 music. And for you guys that are more beginners, I'll also show, just like we did with the 3/4 rhythm, but do a similar thing for the 2/4. How to play that with the right hand, more simple. The strumming thing is a little bit more difficult, but I'll break it down, and if you guys practice just a little bit, I'm sure you'll get it and be playing it in no time. So I'll zoom in the camera a little bit. There it is, I found it. Alright, so the chords that I'm using are only two. They're quite simple. A G chord, you can see what I'm doing here, and then a C major chord, and then back to the G chord. So these two chords only. The thumb keeps the bass on the top when we're on the G, and we're on the C, we strum the middle bass. You might find that a little bit hard to pick it as you're strumming out of the blue, as we say, but it's okay if you pick the lower one, and if you by accident pick the top one, then you should be holding the C chord like this, so it sounds more legit, we would say. So back to our G. Let's just try a little part of the pattern, and then I'll show you how you guys putting it together. As we move down the hand a little bit, just a little bit, we're going to pick this top string. Then move the hand up without hitting the strings, and just expand your index out and strike. I'm exaggerating the right hand move a little bit so you guys see, then you can make it as small as you guys can handle this, let's say. This is it's a quite fast movement upwards. Then move your hand up without hitting the strings, move your hand down without hitting the strings, and then hit up with the index, down with the index, and up again. Let's do it one more time. Now, this pattern that I just showed, you will apply exactly the same thing on the C chord, but strum the middle bass. Now there's this little loop that I did in between the two chords. That's going to be a little bit faster for the left hand change, but it's not too hard either. Whenever you feel like doing that switch, down, up, so we change it, then change to the C without a bass, down, up, down, and then lift all the fingers off and strum upwards with open strings, and then press down on the G and finish it like that. So I'll try to play it as slow as possible from the beginning with the simple strumming, and then the second time around I'll turn it into the changing between the C and the G chord. Try to do it with me. For the rest of you out there that you would like to practice this, but you can't wait to start singing along with your chords that you find on the web, there for every song out there is chords that you can find, but the right hand is actually the secret of not just pressing the chord, but what kind of rhythm should I be doing? Or should I be playing, picking and stuff like that? So this is again a very easy way of playing it. If you guys did the previous lesson of a 3/4, it's the same technique of where we use these three fingers, flatten together, bend slightly in, and stick your nails and your skin slightly past the strings and pick upwards. I'm holding a D major chord, nothing difficult, but instead of doing a waltz style of 2 times, I plug the bass and then I only pluck once with the 3 fingers. And to make it a little bit more interesting, once you plug this bass and then the 3 fingers, you're going to plug the bass on top of that. I really think what really makes this rhythm stick out is this alteration of bass. Notice here on the G I play the top bass and the last bass. I don't use the middle one. Then you can go to an A major chord. Now here I'm using the middle and the bottom one. You can go back to the G and there I just plug the top bass and then I lift my index up off the second fret of the 5th string, that's the middle bass, and when I plug it, I hammer on that string. You can also hammer on the next one with your index if you like. Really country sound, and you can have a lot of fun with that, guys. So I hope you like it. The next lesson will be on playing ballads fingerstyle, so you guys can sing your favorite songs without thinking how will you play it. Make sure you comment and rate, click the subscribe button for hundreds of more videos to come, and there are already hundreds of videos in my channel teaching you guys as many things as I discover and learn by myself as well, because sharing is everything, especially for music. God bless, see you on the next video, guys. How you doing? Give a loser here, and as I promised, I'm going to show fingerstyle how to play virtually any 4/4 ballad in the world. This is quite simple to pick up with the right hand, and the only thing you need to do is just find the chords for your favorite song, press them and change through with his right hand. You can change the chords. Now I just here played a little bit of a jazzy progression, nothing too difficult. I'll break that down in a while. Here I can change the chords, and you can hear different songs. Kenny Rogers, Lady. Later, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have come into my life and make me whole. Changing the chord progressions again. C, A minor, D minor, G, Michael Jackson, you're not alone. You're not alone, for I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You're not alone. Now all these things, if you're not a baritone, don't try them. Play the originals. Alright, so the right hand is quite simple, but I'll show it first holding down the chord we used. Well, I used here in the beginning. It's not a specific song, guys, but I think it's a very sweet example. I hope you guys can see a little bit better now that I zoomed in. Now we're going to place our badass finger, our middle finger, on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. That's the last bass, counting from down up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our index finger will go on the 1st fret on the 3rd string, like a little upside down triangle. And the ring finger goes on the 2nd fret, 2nd string. Easy to remember. Nice and jazzy. Now here with the right hand, you want to pluck the 4th bass first. Then with the index, the 3rd string, and with the middle badass finger, the 2nd string. And then pluck with the index again, go back up the 3rd string. So we have this little triplet. Alright? Now, just play that once. Then with your ring finger, pluck the 1st string. The video and just practice that, holding down this chord finish it off, we're just gonna do one more time, index, middle, index. It's a very nice little ballady sound, and to have the bass change, as you have your fingers here, just lift up the index and press down on the first fret of the middle bass, that's the 5th string, and plug that bass. So putting it together, hope you can see my 3 fingers there. Then we're going to shape on a bar chord a B minor 7. B minor 7, you bar on the 2nd fret, everything with your index, then your ring finger goes on the 4th string, on the 4th string on the 4th fret, then with your middle finger, your badass finger, you go on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. It's a very sweet sound. Here you can plug either this bass, the middle bass, or the bottom bass, it's up to you. Then we go up on an E7. An E7 is putting the middle finger on the 2nd fret in the middle bass, that's the 5th string. The index will go on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and then just lift the middle up, keep the index where it is, and shape again our first shape. Yeah. To finish it off now, just keep the ring finger where it is, lift the other 2 fingers and slide it 1 fret down, and bar. You don't have to bar all the way to the top bass, just enough so you press the middle bass there. And now it's basically a D, but you don't want to plug this bass here. You want to plug the middle bass. We turn up diagonal. Then slide 1, 2 frets more down. Play only half of the pattern without the ring finger. 2 frets up. First shape. And just stick the nails inside, passing the guitar strings, and just strum down. Alright? Now, I decided to show here a half a pattern. Not only because it suits it or it's going to be the finishing of it, but if you guys are playing and singing along with this, finding your own chord songs or from any website that they have them, everything is free out there for chord progression. Some of them are correct, some of them are not. Just give a listen to it while you're singing and see. But maybe you would like to cut the pattern in half. So that's it. It takes only 2 beats from the bar away. And that's it, guys. This is a universal ballad way of picking your guitar and be able to sing along and have fun. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you comment and rate. Join us on Facebook. There's thousands of guitarists and musicians there exploring and sharing their videos. Thank you for watching. God bless.